why we need help.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. I completely understand.
We're not really that technically challenged, but anyhow. Okay, so part 2. I think we had gotten up to copying and pasting the title and the description onto the page that will have that. So let's see. We grab the description. And if it has anything, about the person, we can go ahead and do that. And actually, let's see if it'll let me copy the image too.
Okay. Am I supposed to be looking at your screen because I don't see anything?
Oh, let me show it. Hold on.
Okay.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Okay.
Okay, wait. There, now you see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, good. All righty. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and copy all of it. Even if it has the description about the person. Okay. And I'll paste it in there. Okay, that's good. How comfortable are you with saving images from a page and then putting them on your computer and then re-uploading? Does that seem?
Oh, yeah, that's not hard. No, that's fine.
Okay.
Just copy that and then
Yeah, because it's really, I think it's good to add the image to the pages. It only takes an extra, few seconds to do it, and it just makes it so much better. But all these images are already in the media area, so let me show you what would actually be an easier thing to do. If you actually click on the image, it'll pull it up, here, and it tells you what the name of it is. This image is called Alzheimer's disease and other dementias, and so you could then just even just copy that, and then when you're in the page where you're doing the description, if you just put your cursor at the beginning, and let's say we're going to put it here at the top, this very first little button is the add media, add an image, and so I'll click on that, open. And if you were going to browse for it on your own computer, you would do here, and it opens the browse window. But the media library shows the things that are already there. And there's a search. So I'm just going to paste in what that JPEG was called. And let me just take that part off. Yeah, okay. And then it brings up little blurps of them. So it's, here it is, it's all type, blah, blah, blah. And then to insert the image in, you just click on Show. And for these pages, we can center them and just make it be medium size. That'll be fine. And then just do Insert into Post. And then it puts the image there.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty easy to do. Okay, a couple other things. The way WordPress works is you can have multiple layouts and designs and things like that. And so before you save it, over here on the right-hand side, there's something called Custom Layout. You can ignore all of the things above it. Don't worry about any of that. And there's a whole bunch of layouts in here. For this page that's just the description, we just leave it at whatever the default one's going to be. So you're not going to do anything on this page. I just kind of wanted to point it out. But once we do the oh, wait a sec, I'm wrong. On this one there is a layout, and it is called View COM F5 Recording.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll click on that. And
so is it always going to be that?
It will always be that. Well, for the ones that we're doing with this kind of the recording, yes.
Okay.
So we'll take that, and then because this is a members-only page, the software we use to manage the restricted access is called Wishlist Member. And so you'll click on yes, this is protected, and then you can just select all, because pretty much all of our users log in and see it. So it'll just be a yes and select all. So, so there are just a couple of things. Oh, and then I usually turn off the comments and the trackbacks for those pages. So it'll be putting the content in. I kind of work like clockwise. That's just sort of my way of thinking about it, is I get everything done here, and then I kind of come over this way and go down and then do my layout, and then kind of keep coming down, and then kind of go back, up and do the wish list part. I mean, that's just kind of how my brain works. And then once all of that is done, then you click on Publish, which is essentially how it saves.
Yeah. And this is for the members, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This is a page that will be the members-only restricted access page.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you know what? I just confused us. Well, it'll be fine. Because actually, we didn't need to put all the description on there, on that one. I hope this isn't confusing you, because I'm like, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, it's okay, but we don't need to put the description on that one?
We actually don't. No, that one needs to look more like this one.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to have the description both places, before they click on to get the link and after, no harm done. But it's okay also if it looks more just like this one. And so then we need to, copy that info. And then we need to have them. Okay, and that won't be what the link is, obviously. And the password will be different, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and change this image because it should have been larger. On these pages, I do it larger. There's not much else usually on the page. Yeah. So I go back. There is a... Oh, this other box is in my way. We can click it back to original size. No, it's not going to let me. Okay, I'm just going to reinsert it. Hold on, I'm going to stop the recording for a second. Okay, so we're recording now again. So I went ahead and put the image in, and then I clicked on that and made it be 90%. I'm just repeating this again for the sake of the recording. Made it be 90%, then that makes it the right size. Our password naming pattern is that we always make the password the last name of the presentation. So that makes it kind of easy. So we'll scroll down here, and we'll have to put the password in then. So the password will be whatever that last word is. And we make them without...
And what is this password?
So I'm asking the question again, Brittany.
Sorry. What is this password for again?
When they click to try to log in and watch the presentation, it's going to ask for a password. Okay. And it's always the last word, but not capitalized.
Okay, and they know that, I guess?
No, actually, well, some of them may have caught on to our naming structure. It's not that complicated.
Oh, okay, I guess.
But it's not. Yeah, when they, for them to watch a webinar, for anybody to watch a webinar, you have to register for it. And when you register, you get a confirmation email, and in that it has the password. So the webinars are open for anybody to watch. It's just the recordings that the members have. So that's why we require everyone to register. So I'm going to go ahead and update this page. And so then the only other thing we need to do is we actually need to link up the recording. Whoops. Sorry about that. So here's our one that's done, and it says, click here to view online presentation. And this is, so we'll look at hers. So when you click on that, then it opens up the other site where our recordings are stored. And so if I clicked on, then I put in the password. See, and then it opens up the recorded version of the webinar. And then they click over here to play it, and that's how that all works on their side.
Okay.
So on the Word document, it has all of the links then that we are going to link up to this text that links up to those recordings. So for the one we just did, it is, this one. And so here is that link that we will add to that page. Let's see, where are we? Okay, so where it says click here to view this online presentation. And most of these kind of editors all look pretty much the same. Usually the thing that looks like a little chain is always the hyperlink thing. So we click on that. Opens up another window eventually. And then we just paste that link in there. I usually change the target to be open in a new window. And then click insert.
Okay.
And then we,
yeah,
and then we update. And while it's updating, it'll be spinning right here, so it kind of tells you, I'm working, don't ask me to do something else.
Yeah.
Or it'll be spinning up here. I get impatient sometimes. I tell my computer to do 5 things at once, and it doesn't usually make it happen. Okay, and then to view, just to be sure everything works, to how to see the front side of it, if you click on View Page, in a new window for you, oh, it's saying pages are not found. Okay, that's not good. Okay. Click on Update. Okay, I tell you why it's probably doing that, because the title, okay, I know why it's doing it, because, okay, the other thing, this is another little WordPress thing you get to learn. WordPress will only let one page at a time have a certain name. And because we pulled this exact title from the registration page, I think that's why it's somehow not making it happy. And actually on the recordings, I always call them webinar recording, : and then the title. So we'll type that in front first. Webinar recording, : Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, then if I update it, it should be happy.
Okay.
And really, once this, it really would only take probably, I would say, 5 minutes, 10 minutes for the whole process for each of them. Once you kind of get it down and know what to do.
Yeah.
I do not know why it's saying page not found. That is really weird. Okay, you know what? It might be that it's got, this is the actual address of it, and sometimes it does not like special characters, like apostrophes. So I'm going to remove that. Okay, now we'll update and see.
Am I going to do it, and are you going to watch me? 'Cause that might help me a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, now that's what it was.
There we go.
It did not like having that apostrophe in the address. So, and then you can just test your link real quick, and it's like, okay, that all works. Okay, we're good. All right.
Okay.
So it just took us 45 minutes to do this one page, but honestly, it won't take you that long.
Okay.
So I tell you what, do you want to practice doing this one page and then go to the next step, or do you want me to do all the steps and then go back and have you do all the steps?
I think I'd rather just go ahead and do all the steps at one time.
Okay, I think that makes sense. All right, so we've done the restricted access page, Now we're going to make the description page, which is actually a post. So for that, then we have to click on posts. And once always be sure you've saved it, but it will ask you this every single time. Do you really want to navigate away from this? So you have to say, okay. Okay, try to make it idiot-proof. We don't hurt ourselves.
So add a post because we're description time, right?
Yes. So now we'll do add new. Okay, and this is where we'll actually pull the description from here. All right. Put the title. We'll see if it's going to let us save it here. I'm curious what that's going to do if it was just that. Okay, let me grab the description then.
So we only have to, if I'm correct, we only have to do 2 WordPress, just the posts and the pages.
Correct. Yep, 2 WordPress things for each description. For each webinar, yeah, there's 2 pages. Really, one's a page and one's a post, but 2 things, and then we link them to the calendar. I mean, that's pretty much it. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and just put the image in again. Okay, I'm going to center it, and these I'm just going to do medium size.
Okay.
Okay, center those medium.
And that's what we did the first time, right?
Yes.
The very first, okay.
Yeah, the very first time, which is what
we did me to do that, yeah.
Which was what we shouldn't have done, but
yeah, okay.
So delete that part from your brain.
Okay.
Pretend you never saw it. And then as far as over here, you don't need to really worry about anything because I just let that be the default layout, and we don't protect it. But I do turn off the comments and the trackbacks on that.
Okay.
Okay, and then we click publish. So that one's pretty easy.
Okay, yeah. Did we push the wish list thing, the yes, and select all?
No, not for this one, because this one,
Okay.
It's public access. I mean, anybody can see it. So by default, it's no. And so for these description pages, we want everybody to be able to see them. And then I always just like to, after I've saved something, view it just to be sure that it opens up okay. Yeah. Okay, you know what it did? See, it doesn't like me naming things the same thing. All right. Here is what I would do for this is I'm going to add at the very end of this a 2. Mm-hmm. And then it will, then I click on OK, and then that is giving it a different name. And then I'll update it again. It's probably actually good that this is happening and not working quite right, because then you can kind of see.
In case it did, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so now it's pulling up this other one. Okay. So now we've made the page that has the link to the recording. We've made the post that has a description, and this is the page we want to link to the calendar. So once you have it open, you can just copy the address up in the address box about it.
Which is the description page?
Yeah, the description page. And then we'll go over to the dashboard of the main site that has the calendar on it. And, oh, you know what? I'm going to have to give you another, I'm going to have to give you another username and password. Because I didn't make you an administrator, it's not showing the calendar. That is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to log out.
Okay.
Let me log back in as administrator. You can use the same username and password. I'm just going to have to quickly go in and just make that an administrator account as well.
Okay.
I made it an editor instead of an administrator.
Okay.
Okay, see now you can see I'm logged in as administrator, and there are a lot more things I can see. And down at the very bottom, it says calendar. And then we'll do manage calendar. And at the top, it's adding a new event. But then down at the bottom, it lists all of the things that are already on the calendar. One second, my page is still loading. Okay. And there are, I mean, hundreds of things in here. And they are pretty much in chronological order, which is knowing what the date was on this, that it was, 10:04. That really helps us then when we're trying to find it. So let me go back up a little bit. Okay, so here it is. So it's the dementias one. And we are actually going to click on Edit then.
Okay.
And there is a place where you can put a link right here, event link. So we'll just put in that event link and then click Save. And now it's on the calendar. So now that part of the calendar is clickable and will take them to that description page.
Okay. And what did you put in there? You just put in the description page URL?
Yes. I just put in the description page URL where it says event link.
Okay.
And then, yeah, and then that's all of the steps for, that one. What might be good is if you, as you're working through on this document, or whatever I put it in Google Docs or whatever, maybe once you have that page done, maybe, oh, you know what, there was one more step I forgot to show you. Put the link to the description page here, and just like write done, and then paste that link for me as well. Just so I have the link, and then once you get done, you can just send me an email, and that'll kind of help me know which ones you've done and which ones you haven't once we're finished, and then I have the link. One more thing I forgot to show you is on the post page. The other thing we do is, actually, you know what? I hope me going back and forth like this is not confusing you too much. You can tell it's been like a couple months since I've done these pages, so I'm actually going to take the banner out, which is thus the reason we need help. But also the reason that I'm like a little foggy on the process. Actually, we don't put the banner on the description page. I put that green button that links for the members to click on. So it is, if you go to the media library and type in member in the search area, usually the third one down is this members presentation. So we'll just click on that, and then scroll down just a little bit, and we'll let it be centered, and we'll insert it into post. And again, I usually, you can either leave it that size. I mean, that would probably be easiest for now. We'll just leave it that size. Okay, so then this is the image that we are going to link to this page that actually has the recording. So this button then will be kind of like a button. Okay. All right. Now let me save that again. So now when somebody clicks on the calendar, they'll go to this page that has a description and then has a link that if they're a member, they can click on it, and if they're logged in, it will take them to that page, and if they're not logged in, it'll take them to the login page. Okay, so I hope that little extra backtrack wasn't too confusing.
I think we'll be okay.
Okay, you want me to do one more just quickly from beginning to end, or go ahead and give you screen control and have you try it?
I can go ahead and try, and if I need help, I'll just ask you. Is that okay?
That sounds good. All right, so I'm going to make you the organizer, and a little thing's going to pop up that's going to say you've been made the organizer. You have to say yes.
You cut out a little bit. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay.
What do I click here? I think you still have a screen, don't you?
Oh, I thought. Okay, yeah. I tried to give it to you. Oh, it's muting you. You know, it's not letting me give you screen control. Every time I try to give you screen control, it mutes you. Okay, there we go.
Let me see here.
Okay. Okay, now you should see a little thing that pops up that says you've been made the presenter, and click on the Show My Screen button.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can. Okay, good, good.
Okay, where's the record button at? Just so I can record.
Oh, you know what? I've got it still. You, yeah, don't.
Oh, you still have it? Okay.
Yeah, I still have that.
Okay. Okay, here, so you can see my email and stuff?
I can.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can do this from the very beginning. All right.
Oh, so that Word document's not going to let you copy those links?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because it won't.
Oh. Okay. Let me send you it by email. At least the links you'll need for like one presentation and the login stuff. So let me just pause the recording.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? When I recreated it, I didn't make it caps. So.
Okay, so it's not caps. That's fine.
Yeah.
Was it December 2010?
Yes.
or DC?
DEC 2010.
Okay. Okay.
No caps.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
And then, let's see. This little webinar box won't go away.
Oh, you know what you can do?
Okay.
It has, right, that little sliver that hangs on the left-hand side. Click on that orange arrow.
Oh, perfect.
And then it just gets it out of the way.
I can drag that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I can get that out of the way. Okay. Let's see. Members only, which is pages.
Yeah, it's kind of like page, post, calendar. So you could kind of remember it in that order.
Okay. Okay. And then, did you send those on the email?
Yes. Yeah, I did. The description.
Okay.
Yeah. And I also went ahead and gave you the links to those two sample ones, I think. I gave you those as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's just the sample one.
Okay.
And then I also sent you the link for the description and the link for the recording.
Okay. Okay. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of confusing me now that it's not in the Word document. I'm kind of confused now.
Right.
Okay, so
my suggestion would be to open up the sample description.
Okay.
Just so you kind of have, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be creating.
Okay, the description page.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we're not doing description.
I mean
page
the
yet.
members only. Yeah, the members only.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then, okay.
Yeah, so that's what we're trying to make. And then click on the other one that was our registration page. That's going to have the title and the description. That's going to be the first link that's on that document or in the email now. Yeah, it's the one that's going to say the word register in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll be the one that'll give you the title and the description.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. And then we do put the description in. No, we don't put the description.
Yeah, not in this one because this is a recording, but we do want to grab the image. So if you click on it, then you can see what it's called. And I usually then just look at what it's called, and it's called Successful Self-Dentistry Banner. And so even if you just remember the word successful, then it's when you're clicking on the image, just type that one word into the search box.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Yeah, show. Yep.
Is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead and make it full size.
Okay. Full size. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. And then I usually make it on these. Well, we have to go back into. Oh, sorry.
Hold on. Let me go back to it. Sorry.
Thankfully, it remembers what you typed in.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. What were you saying?
I usually make those left, justified, and full size. Yeah, and then insert into post. And then as soon as it inserts, you just click on it again and change it to 90%. It just makes it not quite so big. And
okay.
those are all those quirky little things. It just takes an extra second, but
it makes a difference, yeah.
And then just update. There's a little update button then a little bit further down. Yep, and then that's it for that. Okay. Good. Now you could go back to the sample page and just copy what it said as far as click here to watch it and yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, the webinar recording one. And actually, we're going to put the words webinar recording in front of Successful Self-Dentistry. So go ahead and click on the webinar recording one. Yeah. And then just copy that. Click the arrow from everything from click the arrow all the way up to click here to view online presentation. Those 3 lines.
Right here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is a little, I'm going to take screen control back just for a second because there's something it'd be easier to show you than trying to explain. Okay. Let me get back into a page. It doesn't really matter what page it is. couple of things. When you that image is, you need to get below the image. So if you just click on it and then use your right arrow key and click, it puts your cursor just to the right side of it, and then you can just go go down with it.
Push enter.
Yeah, and then you can get below it.
Good.
Yeah, and and if for some reason it just, once you look at the page, if it keeps wrapping the text around the picture, you can just center the picture. That's kind of the default thing. If it won't cooperate with you, just center it instead of having it be justified on the left. But the thing I really wanted to show you was, you're trying to type in this little box. Well, right here there is a little handle that you can click and drag, and you can make this box bigger. So make it as big as it will take up most of your screen, rather than trying to edit in a little tiny little box.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to give it back to you.
Can you hold on just a second?
Mm-hmm. So go ahead and make the box bigger so it doesn't drive your eyes crazy.
Okay. Okay. And then you said just to, how did I do that? How did you do that again?
Click on,
my
click on the picture itself, and then use your arrow keys and click your arrow key that goes to the right. And now when you hit enter, it should move your cursor down below it. There we go.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
So this is where we actually have to go get the correct link, which is actually in the email now.
This link right here, correct?
Yeah, the one that says link, yeah.
Yeah. Is that going to be the hyperlink for the click here to view this online presentation?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
So first you need to click and drag over that text. Yeah, and then click on the link button again. And then, yeah, and then you can just delete what's there and paste in the new one. And then go ahead and
set,
yeah, the target, just that second box down, make it be open in a new window. Yeah,
okay. Okay.
And then the password will be dentistry.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Yeah, there's just two more things. Go ahead and put webinar recording in front of the word, in front of the title. And just pulling, yeah, that's good. And then if you go back and look at that sample one again, there is another link that goes above the image that says back to overview of our programs. I don't think I put that in the one I did. I'll go back and fix that. Do you have still have that sample page open?
Yeah, I'm looking. Hold on just a second. I don't remember where I put it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that'd be that one.
Is that the one? Yeah.
Yeah, where it says,
what did we put there in the back to that one?
Yeah, so go ahead and click and drag over that text, and we'll just copy the text. And then you can even then we can
make
go
a hyperlink for that.
Mm-hmm. It may hold on to the hyperlink when you paste it. If not, so here on this one, you can click on the image and then use your left key, and then hit enter, and it'll let you go above it.
Okay. Paste.
Okay, it looks like it did. And then when we if you look at the link, it looks like it's probably going to,
yeah.
Yeah, we can see what it, yeah, it didn't. Okay.
So click that and see where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
So this is it right here.
Right, and that will always be the same, so I don't know if it would be handy for you if you, like, actually copied that onto a little notepad or into whatever document you're working with.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever works easiest for you. Everybody kind of has their own little workflow. I usually like to show people my workflow and then let them come up with their own.
Figure out their own, yeah.
And sometimes it's a lot more efficient.
Okay, and then we're good on the member, right?
Yeah, so we're good on all of the content part, and now we kind of need to work our way down the side and the stuff that's underneath it to edit the permissions and the so no comments and oh yeah, okay, put it that way. That's the view comment 5 recording.
Yeah, I was trying to find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, and then no. Select and yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that should be all of it.
Okay. And then I just click publish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it.
It is, and I mean, like I said, you did this in about 10 minutes, and once you get cranking on them, it really is pretty fast. Let me be sure that I've.
Okay, and can I preview it? How do I just view page?
Yes.
That's how you preview it?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that like that?
Okay, it's because the image is left justified. So let's go back and make the image just centered, and it should take care of that.
Okay. Okay, that's easy.
And yeah, sometimes you can even just use the
oh, okay.
the center button for like how you would center text.
Oh, okay.
And then you have to update again and. Okay, that's fine. That's good.
Are you sure that's good?
Yes, yeah, that'll.
What is this edit this entry? Is that supposed to be there?
You know why it does that? It's because it knows you're logged in. If you were not logged in, you would not see that, and it's just kind of nice because when you're logged in and you're viewing your own site, you can edit any page just right there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's a handy thing.
All right, and then go to post. Add new. Didn't mean to click like that. For the post, is the description under right here?
Let me see. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And do we copy the picture? Or no, we put the green.
Yeah, that's where we'll put
right?
the green button. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I forgot what it was called.
Now, I'm not sure it's your choice if you want to have like multiple windows open. I think it's easier to have multiple tabs open. Like right where it says up at the very top where you see the little tab, it says Add New Post, and you've got your that little thing beside it where you can add another tab. Do you ever do that?
What are you talking about?
Okay, let me...
No.
Well, it might be easier. Let me show you what I mean.
Okay.
Up here, you have whatever window you have open, and then there's like a little bump right here. And if you click on it, it lets you open a new window just right here, so you can go between multiple windows just by clicking here, rather than having to go like that and
go down there.
Multiple pages.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your choice.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own, preference, but I think it's a little bit easier. Okay.
Okay.
I got to make you, hold on a sec, this dumb thing is, there we go. Okay, back to you, Brittany.
Okay. And again, let's see here. Add new post. Sorry, I know it's probably bugging you that I am using.
No, it's totally, everybody.
It is easier to me and stuff down here at the bottom.
Whatever's easiest for you, whatever you're used to.
Okay. Yeah, they're in my purse, I think. Okay, I don't know what this is, but it's gonna go. Okay. It should be in the front pocket. If not, then I don't know where they're at, to be honest. Okay. Okay. For the description page, for the title, do I just keep it as Successful Self-Dentistry?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay. I never knew that room was over there.
If you type in member, it'll...
And what was...
Member, okay, type in member.
Okay. Was this medium?
No, do it full size and center it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I didn't center it.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and click on it, and then use just the center button there, and that should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, you have to click on it, center it, and then click on it so it's selected, and then use your right arrow key. That'll move your cursor to the right side of it. Then when you hit enter, you should be able to get below it.
Yeah, it's not doing it. Let's try it again. Click on it and then push the left.
Your right arrow key.
Oh. I don't know why it's not doing it.
Okay. Okay, so when you click on it and you use your key that goes to the right, it's not getting your... Okay, here's the other thing. Go ahead.
I don't know why it's not
okay, just delete it.
Yeah.
I'm recording. Okay, so go ahead and do a couple of returns, or go ahead and put the description in first, and then we can add the image later.
Okay, that's fine.
Not sure why it's not cooperating.
And the description is all of this, or
Yeah,
like
no,
starting here?
No, starting with happy, healthy teeth.
Happy, okay. Okay. And then ending with life, okay. Okay, and then... Oh, no.
Oh, you could just select all, and then right by the, yeah, just make it be no link. Breaks the link.
Okay.
There we go.
Here's the church. Okay, and then,
Now just hit your enter key, and that'll give you a little bit, one more space at the top that you can then put the button in.
Okay. Put it back in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then like put your cursor in front of the H of happy, and maybe just take out that extra space. That's like extra row. You just do backspace. It should take that extra space out. There we go. And on these pages, you don't have to do anything with changing anything on the sides or the bottom. Oh, I usually do take out no comments and no trackbacks.
Do we need to make the button a hyperlink?
Yes, yeah, you'll do that as well.
Okay, hold on just a second. Okay. Okay.
And that'll be in your email, the link. Oh, wait, no, it won't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That'll be the other page that you made.
Okay.
And you might not have kept it open.
Yeah, I think I did. So would I just have to... trying to think of how to get it.
Okay, here's what I would do. Go ahead and go to that register page. Oh, wait, not that page. Okay, let me show you what I would do. Okay, yes. Okay, go ahead and just go to the register page again.
Okay.
And these pages don't have a search on them. But if you go up to your address bar and strip out everything after store, so it just says buildingstrengthwebinars.com/store.
Okay.
Okay, that takes you to a page that actually has a search box on it. And I actually think it's almost easier searching from the front side. You could also go to look at all the pages and search from there. See, there should be it's not a search box. Okay, click on the word store on that big green thing. I know there's a search box on that page. We're actually going to kind of search from the front side. You can also search in the administrative area, but I think it's almost easier here. And then just type in dentistry. And then it should bring up that page that we just made.
Perfect.
There we go. So if you click on the webinar recording, it'll give you that page and copy the link.
Okay, and that's just the page we made, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then add new post, hyperlink.
So I'll sometimes have like a little notepad or Word document or something else open that I'm kind of copying. I kind of keep some links on. Like after I make the page, put the link on there, and then I would keep my overview of our programs link on there, and just kind of go back and forth between things. I think that's the most challenging part, is juggling all the different windows and pieces you have to sort of have open at one time.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm done with the description page, correct?
Mm-hmm. So click on Publish.
Okay, and then, okay.
And then go ahead and view it, and then copy the address of it as you're viewing it, because that'll be the link you'll put on the calendar.
Okay. Calendar.
So you know what, you're probably just going to have to leave this, because you're also going to have to copy the logging in for the WordPress for the main site.
Oh, so I'll just leave that open.
Yeah. And I think that, yeah, the login link was in your the top of the email.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it's BSW help still. I don't think I capitalized it. Yeah, so we can.
Is it, calendar?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a.
Remember. Do you remember? Oh, look. I'll just look real quick.
Oh, what the date was? Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
18.
18. Is it in order?
It is.
Okay. Oh, there we go. So I'm guessing, this is just a random question, but, well, first of all, where do I put this at?
Just where it says event link, it says under general.
Oh, right there, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the save button is just at the bottom.
Okay. So I guess people who would like to register with you guys have to pay a certain amount of money?
Yes.
Okay. How much is that? I'm just curious.
It's $19.95.
Okay.
About $20 a month, and then they have access to watch all the recordings from that month and everything in the archives.
That's a pretty good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I can X out this calendar.
Well, you're gonna have to come back here, for each one you do.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
So if you're gonna do any more after we hang up, you might want to keep it open.
Right, that's true. I can go ahead and X this one out though. Let me show you something I have a question on. Okay, so we did the October 4th, and you put something right underneath the link. You put the final, what did you put there?
Oh, the page that last step when I copied the link onto the calendar, I went ahead and copied that link.
That's what you put there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, so I would be putting what I just copied here right under this link. Okay.
Right, right.
Okay. And for the 19th, there's 2 links right here. What is this?
Yeah, that's because we did one that was in this system and one that wasn't. So that's why I put longevity link, because if you kind of look at the title, one was called Register Conditioning for Longevity, and the other one's about mercury toxicity. So you'll only be doing the longevity one.
Okay. So I won't even mess with the mercury
Yeah,
one?
don't even mess with the mercury one.
Okay. Is there anything else like that, like this one?
Yeah, okay, that one, it was supposed to have 2 presenters, Dr. Leslie and Dr. Dougal, and he wasn't able to come, so it was only Dr. Leslie. So anywhere where it's going to say in the title, if it has their name, just take it off. But I think we've mostly been doing it with just the name of the presentation without the presenter, and that's what's on the banner. So that was something David was requesting that we take off, but I don't think we're going to be able to because I'm not going to redo the banner.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And the same one here on the 9th, 10/9. There are several links, or it looks like there's 4 links, but then I only give you the reflexology and the osteoporosis link.
Yeah.
So
only do the only do those 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this bottom link I don't need to mess with as well as this one?
Right, right. And then
the osteoporosis.
Yeah, and then because David gave me these, and it seemed like maybe it was because a few of them didn't have registration pages, or I'll have to check with them, be sure they were on the calendar. But scroll down a little bit. So if there's a bunch of text there, that is the description. And if there's not a link for the description, if there's a bunch of text there, it means there's not a link for the description, but just pull the description from the text that's there.
Okay, so like the 1129, I don't have a link to go to, but I would just use this right here?
Yes.
Just in bold?
Yes.
Okay.
That would be your description.
There's the link right there.
Yes, and then there's the link to I'm sorry this isn't formatted better. I mean, ideally, this would have been a nice, beautiful document that was really easy to follow, but we just kind of copied and pasted our info on it for you, so you can follow this.
Okay.
You can follow anything.
Okay. Now, that actually makes sense. I mean, if there's a whole bunch of description underneath the highlighted, that's just my description. That's not a big deal. I understand that. Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay. Okay. And so, all right. And you need it done by tomorrow afternoon, you said?
You know, I mean, that'd be ideal if you could, but I know I haven't even gotten you the links for the other ones yet. So, I mean, as soon as you have these done, let me know, and then we can log back on. And really, it's going to be much, much quicker because everything will be exactly the same with the other ones, but instead of that page that links out to that recording, it'll be a page that has a media player in it, and we just copy and paste another page, and then you're just changing a simple link to the recording. So everything else will be the same as what we've already done. There'll just be one little thing that will be different that I'll need to show you for the other pages.
Okay.
So do you have an idea when you're going to be able to work on it, and when you that we might just want to plan another time to talk?
Well, I have to, I can do it tonight. I'm going to work on it at about 8 p.m. I'm going to work on it tonight, and then tomorrow afternoon, probably 1 to 4, I'll work on it. So, I mean, I can get all this done. I'll probably get it done tonight, to be honest.
Okay, you know what I might do? Maybe I will go ahead and, because I'm going to have to send you, send you another document or add to where it's going to have all the, all the other links. I could just do a screen recording myself and send you the link to that.
Okay.
So we may not even have to do it together. If you think you could do it without me.
That's perfectly fine. Is
so
that for the other ones is what you're saying?
Yeah. I'll just record myself doing it with the other kind of file. And then if that, for some reason that doesn't seem clear, then we can jump on and do it together.
Okay. Do you mind as soon as we're done with this, if you could send me the recording of what we had just now?
Yes, I'll do that. It'll take it a few minutes to download, and then I have to upload it. So it really might take almost 30 minutes before I can get you the links to those.
That's okay, because I won't be able to start on until 8 p.m. anyways. But
okay.
Also, do you mind also sending this in a Google document?
No, not at all.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, so that's perfect. I think I understand, so I think we're good.
Okay, good. All right, Brittany. Well, thank you. Gosh, I didn't think it was going to take us this long. I guess I'm a slow teacher.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Thanks a bunch.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Sherry.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Oh, and Brittany?
Yes.
Would you just, for like our information, because we were going to pay $75, to have you do this, but I am just curious about how much time it's going to take you. Because sometimes I'm just not real good about estimating on that, and that'll kind of help us in the future as we're trying to price projects and stuff like that. So, I mean, you don't have to be exact, but if you kind of give me a ballpark figure of like, oh, that took me 3 hours or 2 hours or 8 hours or whatever it takes you.
It won't take me 8 hours, but it'll probably take me. It'll probably take me. I honestly don't think it'll take that long, but a ballpark maybe two hours, maybe. I don't know. Maybe
well, I mean, when you're done, just kind of tell me.
Okay, I have no idea. Okay.
Yeah, it took me whatever. Just that'll help us.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a bunch.
I'll email you. Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.